for Fahrenheit, you take the Celsius, times it by 1.8, and then add 32.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I'm just rounding.
We're doing it yeah.
Easy way
But
for
Jeffrey,
my
you're the expert, so that's why I check with you. You're the smart one.
I know. I just don't like the number 5 nights. That's just not easy to understand.
Good morning, peoples. Hi. Hey. Well,
good morning.
We've got some lovely people with us today, especially Jeffrey. He's so pretty. Anyways, I'm going to show you what I did. I fixed my boo-boo. What I had to do was make the pocket a wee bit smaller by just overlapping my strap on it so it's halfway here. So I know it's good and sewed in there. I even bar tacked it here to make it extra special. And hi, Rajul. Hi, Joanna. Anyways, I got this done. So I tried this on my shoulder. The length is super perfect. And this pocket is nice and deep and so perfect.
I really like that. I like that.
Yeah, these are going to be really nice when they're all finished. These people that want these, you have to order them and they will be custom made to order. I'm not going to make a whole bunch of these because I'm learning my lesson. People say they want things and then they don't buy them. So I'm not doing that. And you're going to have to put a deposit down because I'm not going to get stuck with it. Does that sound fair, guys? I think it does.
I think so.
Yeah. All too often. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's just if you want it, you're going to pay for it. And I'm not going to make it for nothing. So I repinned this one. As you can see, it's nicely pinned. And I'm going to get sewing this. And then we're going to get working on the rest of putting this bag together. So mouse, you got to move. Sew machine, you got to come over here. Oops, I'm already jabbed with pain. Oh, darn it. Okay, so I'm just going to lift this up here. So what I did is I started sewing on this side now with the pocket instead of sewing. And you can see I moved it over a full 1/2 inch. So this is the one I had ripped out. As you can see, I was just plucking out some of the threads. So for this, I'm going to match my needle up with my previous sewing line here. And I'm going to tack this in place. I'm just going to go super slow. You know, super slow. Super slow. Take a couple stitches and then back stitch. And then now you can just go like mad. Why am I going? Oh, I'm in turtle speed. So I'm trying to follow. So I'm going to show you what I did when I got to the pocket right here. So this part here where the pocket joins with the strap, I'll show you what you should do. When you go to it, when you get to it, take a few stitches, back stitch over this area a little wee bit to prevent it from, you know, when you're using this pocket a lot, you might pull your threads in there and they might break off and then your pocket will start pulling out. So just do it that way and be safe. So I think I'm sewing this all right. Can't tell. Just trying to follow my old line. Removing the pins as I go. And then when we get this all sewed together, I'm going to show you how to quilt as you go. So you're going to make your top like this, but you're going to do it differently. So you don't have to go over top of it and quilt again. So I'll just show you another easy way to do it. Way back down here. Finish sewing this strap right here. So I'm going to drop my needle there, pull that pin out now, and I'm going to back stitch a couple stitches here. try to stay on that line, but it won't even matter if you do it or not. Really. Just makes it look like a thick line. That is done. So over to this next side, and let me trim off my little treads. I got little treads here, guys, little treads. We'll trim these.
Now you're speaking like a New Yorker.
Oh, hey, welcome. Welcome to New Yorker world.
It's not threads, it's treads.
It's treads, yes.
Yep.
It's treads. Trim your treads. I see another little tread here that needs to be trimmed nice and tight and close. So that's why I have my little tiny scissors out, because these cut really close and they're easy to control and handle. All right. So in you go here. Drop your foot down, take a couple of stitches, back stitch, and continue. Whoops. Pin. Not running over pins. Even though they're the world's smallest, thinnest pins, I still broke my needles with them. So when you get to here, go a couple of stitches and then back stitch over here. And that's what you would call a bar tack. So if you notice, if you don't know what a bar tack is, you know, on a pair of jeans, you have the belt loops. Well, on those belt loops, it's called bar tacking. So they're just tacked over and over in the same spot, basically. Or it moves over 1 or 2 stitches. That's a bar tack. So.
You're so smart.
Yeah, that's a bar tack. How do I know this? Because in my younger years, when I just got married and had kids, I worked, and this was before I started working at Canada Post, so I was pretty young. Me and my sister Patsy worked for a, actually it's a very famous company, and here, and it was a sewing company, and my job was to sew millions and millions and millions of belt loops onto pants. And I had a bar tacking machine. So the bar tacking machine automatically, you just would take the belt loop, put the foot pedal down, step on it, and it bar tacked it like 1, 2, 3 stitches back and forth. Then you released it, you moved it up, you folded the belt loop over, bar tacked it, and it would tack it in that spot. But I did a lot of that. My sister did a lot of work for this company. If she comes in chat, I can't remember the name of the company, and they're still here. But they have it's Tanjays. It was called Tanjays. You guys heard of Tanjay Clothing? That's who we worked for. And am I even sewing this on? Yeah. Just want to make sure I don't run out of bobbin thread and just sew away after I've taken all my pins out. All right, we're good with the pins there. All right, so up to here now, as you can see, my pin is not really in there all that straight. So let me move it up to here and move this over and start right about right there. Okay, take my thread, put it under my foot pedal, and pull this pin out. All right, so I'm just gonna take a couple of stitches. And on my Kenmore sewing machine, I have a bar tacker. It also bar tacks. So what it does is it just takes stitches. It takes 1, 2, 3 stitches, I think, and goes back over it automatically. So I don't have to keep pushing the reverse. It does it automatically.
Oh wow!
I love that machine, and I'll keep getting it repaired till I run it to the ground. I mean, I've only had to have it repaired once since I've owned it. And that's and it's gone through a lot of sewing. Whoops. I went a little crooked there. Don't look. We'll just pretend that never happened.
Part of the design.
Yeah, and it's got threads all over it, but you know, that's just little frayed threads here and there. So what I'm going to do is just take it outside later and give it a good shake or use a lint brush on it, you know. Okay, so this guy is done. You don't even really have to worry about cutting any of your threads back here because you will never see them. So now this is the part that's a bit tricky. So you want to take your, make sure you double check your your strap, that you didn't sew it twisted. My God, it's so easy to do that. So please make sure you didn't do that. So what you want to do now is put both of your pieces right sides together with your belt or your straps tucked down as low as possible and not anywhere in your work that it's going to get sewn in your seams. Okay, so try not to do that. So what we're going to do is try to match up all our ends here. So I'm just going to move this on over, and then I'm just going to pin it. It's kind of bulky right here, but that's part
And your
of it.
scissors are under there, you know that.
Yeah, they're just right there.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to get rid of my pins because I don't be needing those right now. All right. So what I'm going to try to do is line my seam up, especially the two center ones. So I'll just work my way off onto the edge, and we'll just go ahead and do some pinning. And I am going to somehow make a little nice square little bag or a round little bag that I could just, a nice stiff one that I could just put my wonder clips in them and keep them all, you know, like right here with me instead of that box. Okay, so I think I pretty much got these close together as best as I can. So I'm going to kind of try and nest it together. So I'll just clip it there. I want to line my seam up there and there. And over here, I'm going to line up my straps, make sure my straps match. And we will do the clip in there. So when we're sewing over this, you want to be extra careful. You go a little slow over this thickness because that's where you can break your needle with that very thick, like, I mean, how many layers of fabric is in those straps alone? So you want to line up all your fabric on the bottom and the two sides, but not the top. Okay, you don't need to do the top. And I want my corners to match up. So if they don't here, I'm just going to stretch this a wee bit. Okay. And make sure that these line up nicely.
What was that?
Oh, what is that?
That was he. That was cake.
That was me.
Are you okay?
He's laughing.
I'm fine. I'm laughing.
Oh my goodness. I'm
I
like,
do want to add, I've been watching. Go ahead, Penny. I'm sorry.
no, I thought you fell. It scared me. Now we're going to continue pinning down the side. So you just want to kind of line up as much as you can. Easy as peasy. Line your sides up. If you trimmed them up good, they should be fine. And you are going to sew 1/4 inch all the way around. So, and I want to line my tops up. So I'm going to go over here before I continue on here. So line your top up here. And then just work your fabric in here. If you have to stretch pieces a little bit, go ahead and do that because it will stretch just fine. You can see it's kind of looking wonky right there. Just stretch it and clip it, pin it, whatever you're doing. Okay, so this side's done. Now let's go to this end and do the same thing. What you want to do is just line up the top Then line up your bottom, which is already lined up. And there's a hunk of thread. And put this down, kind of feel it, and put a clip in the middle. And then a clip here.
Those quilts are so awesome.
Oh, Penny, I would be lost without these now.
I can't even imagine.
And you see they hold the fabric really nice. They got like little teeth in here.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't pull out when you're sewing.
They look like they even hold it, more even than pins do.
Right. Okay. So we've got all of that pinned. I'm going to set that off to the side, and then we're going to grab our liner. So move him. My liner's covered in dust. Now you want to flip your liner, and remember, you did not cut your liner. You left it whole, right? You did not cut it. Okay, and you want to pin this as well. But what's nice about the liner is you don't have to sew down here at the bottom because you got the fold, because you didn't cut it. Right? You didn't cut it.
Right.
Right?
Whatever
You did not
say.
cut your liner in half. If you did, I'm sorry, you have to sew it back together. And now it's not going to match up to your begema. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to go along here because this fabric is very flimsy, silky kind of. And if you wanted to stiffen this up, you could iron on a very thin or medium weight interfacing that's fusible. So that might help that. But I'm not going to do that because I think this is going to be, perfect. But you can do that if you wanted to. You could put fusible interfacing, lightweight, medium weight on all your pieces before you even put your batting on your top part of your bag. So this is the fun part. Might as well sew both of these because you need them both sewed. And then we could put our bag together and go, hey, look what I made. Hey. All right. So let's bring this over to the sewing machine. And let's begin sewing.
Some of people say, look what I did.
Yes, look what I did. Hey. How about my little
You
stuff?
look so funny.
Oh, shoot.
What do you want me to do?
I need my 1/4 inch foot. One sec, guys. I would be absolutely lost without my 1/4 inch foot. And he's right here. And he's dusty. So let me just loosen this so I can put this one back, keeping my room a little organized. And he can stand up all by himself.
Oh, dear God.
All right. So again, the 1/4 inch foot has this guide. You see the guide? It's a godsend. If you didn't have it, get one. I mean, you could read 1/4 inch here, but good luck. This works better. It works much better. And that way I'll be consistent, and whatever you do on your liner, you need to do on your bag. So don't screw with me. All right. So let's line this up under the guide. Oh, that looks about good there. I'm going to drop my needle down, and I am going to take a couple of back stitches. And then I'm just going to follow along with my fabric that's touching the guide. So I got my machine set so I don't go super fast when it comes to this, because I need to be kind of precise here. So this part does matter. It's not like you're quilting something and it don't matter. Okay.
Ew.
Now, and I'm going to show you guys a nice little trick that I learned many years ago. So when you get to this end, you don't even have to really bar tack. So just lift your foot, call it done. Call it a day. Call it done. So there's one side of our lining is sewed. Okay. Now, if you wanted to go and iron this, I might go and press this just because I don't want it to look like that inside my bag. So you might want to, I want to make sure I've got a piece of fabric that's touching. So a couple stitches, back stitch. You don't have to back stitch on the bottom. Just on the top there. Oh, okay, I'm stopping right here. I forgot to tell you. Oh my God, I almost screwed this right up. Make sure you leave about a 5-inch space. So I'm going to cut it off there. I'm back stitching. And we're going to leave an opening. So I'm going to go past this wonder clip. And I'm going to roughly, I don't want to leave it too big. 4-inch might even be good enough. So that's good. You need enough room to turn your bag. Okay. You got to turn it inside right. And if you don't have that opening, you're going to be screwed. So I'm going to back tack here or back stitch, whatever. Just so when I'm pulling the bag open, it doesn't rip my threads apart, my seam. All right. So that's done. Okay. We're done with the lining. Like I said, I'm going to iron that. Let me just go lift my iron. I just have to pick it up and put it down, and then it'll fire back up. Right. Now, when you're sewing this, again, just keep feeling it and making sure you do not sew your handles in your seam. Just keep checking and feeling that your handle, because you can feel the thickness of the handles. It's not rocket science. This one, you're going to completely join it, sew it. So you're not going to leave a gap, an opening. You want to seal your tops completely. Jeff, I need a coffee. I feel better. Guys, I woke up this morning with some severe pain in my stomach.
Me too.
Oh, no.
You didn't make me a coffee. People are starting to doubt you now, Jeffrey.
Your tummy hurt again, Ruby?
What?
Your tummy hurt again?
Yeah, but holy cow. It's woman problems. Those kind of pains.
Ugh.
Thank God my doctor gave me pills for that. Because I'd be going mental.
That's funny. My doctor laughs because I am mental. She's like, I'm not giving you anything.
You am mental, eh? Yeah, okay, Mary. You're crazy.
I'm crazy, so it's fine.
Okay. So I'm going to kind of stretch this out a little bit. Come on. Stay put. Sew it, and I'm going to go right off. Okay. Just this corner is not going to matter because it's going to be cut off. So don't worry about it. All right. So go back down here like that. I'm making sure I'm not sewing in my handles while I'm sewing. So here's where you want to be careful, because there is like umpteen layers. You might even have to help it. Just go very slow. Very, very slow over that. There we go. And it's pure. We did it, guys. We didn't break the needle. So we're getting on to the second handle. It's coming right up right here. And I can feel it's very stiff there. Again, very carefully. Very slow. Don't have to rush over top of that roof. And done. Now, we've got almost done
You do not start that by saying each other
here. Oopsie.
over and over.
Okay,
I get some.
and one more side. So you can see I've been pretty consistent with the 1/4 inch all the way around, guys. Try to be consistent. So when you're moving this around, you can easily get your handles caught. So just keep watching, keep feeling. And down you go. If it gets really thick on the side, then you know you just sewed your handle in. Have fun ripping that out. Don't say I didn't warn you 1,000 times throughout the video to keep watch that you didn't sew your handle in. All right. Where's my ruler? Because we need our ruler so we can square off our corners. Hi. Alright. Look at that. Back stitch. That part is done. Now, we need to move our machine. Move this coffee and move my lining over to there. Move the Wonder Clips. Move this. And I need my fabric marker. Wow, I got lint in my coffee already.
Hey.
Okay, let me grab a fabric marker. And I love this purple one. If anybody wants it. U.S. patent, Japan. Please try with a waistcloth cutting before blah, blah, blah. Okay, so let's box up our corners. So what you want to do is you've got a square here. Okay, you're just going to pull it out like this. See, just pull your sides out. So you have this little pointy dinky thing here right there. And you want to try and line that your seams, match your seams here, and lay that down flat like so. Okay, just pull out your corners. And now you're going to take your ruler, all right, and you're going to go down 2 inches from the point. So from the point here, well, sort of, you want the actual fabric. That's just over a piece of the fabric. Make sure your seams are underneath each other, nest there. Take your ruler to where that meets the, I don't know, you guys can't see what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. So from 2 inches here, here's my 2 inch mark. So from 2 inches here, take your marker and draw a line across. Okay? Like that. Don't you dare cut that off. Oh. Take it over to the sewing machine. Sew it right now because I have to, or my purple ink disappears. So just start at that sewing line and back stitch. Okay? So I'm just going to go through here. And I'm going to try to nestle these. So one seam's going this way and one's going that way. Okay? Just to get rid of some of the bulk. Okay, back stitch. And voila, voila. Now what you're going to do with this is you're going to take your scissors and you're going to trim it down to about 1/4 inch. So now you can cut that piece off. Okay, bye. Perfect. And throw that out. Now you're going to do the same thing on the other corner. Okay, you're going to pull it out from here. Like you can see, my bag is flat. Just take your pieces, pull them out, and line them up. Line your seams up here. All right, like that. They feel pretty good to me. Like they're pretty lined up, and they can be nestled. Kind of. Whatever. Anyway, this is not going to matter, but all right, come on, stay put. Now, if you want to pin it, you can go ahead and pin it. I'm not. Okay. Again, I'm just going to check my seams. So take your ruler. Oh, I'm just going to go this way. That way you can see. Line up your 2 inches. So don't go like right to this tip here, because you know that's just a hunk of your fabric, your hemline. So go to the end where your box, right there. This is where it boxes there. And draw yourself a little line, like so. You know, one that shows up. And then give it a quick sew. Come on back. And step right down, put your needle down, back stitch. Come on, you little wicked witch. Get out of there. Get straight or get out.
Okay.
All right. Okay, and then you could trim this guy off. Don't trim it right to the edge, or you're going to have problems. All right, so let's move this down over here, and let's turn our bag out. Now we've just made a square bottom on our tote. Okay, so let's turn our bag out. So there is your corners. There is your square bottom. So you can put, you know, nice pretty stuff in your bag. Turn your corners out, push them with your finger, or you can use a tool for that. But I'm just going to use my fingers. So there is a tote that's squared on the bottom. So you can put your wheat in there. See? All right. So there's what we did at the bottom. Okay. We gave ourselves a 4-inch bottom. So you want to kind of stretch this. If you want to give it a press, go ahead. Give it a little press. Help make it lay flat. If you got threads sticking out, trim them off, because that's bound to happen with the seams. It's just not, it's inevitable. All right, I think I've gotten all the threads out. So there's your bottom. And there is your whole front of your bag all done. Beautiful. Now we need to get the lining done, of course. Why'd you fold back up in there? There we go. I think that looks really pretty along the side too. It just looks like it was meant to be. Perfect match. They matched up with the fabrics. And did this one too? Oh, hey, they did. Look at that. I didn't even mean to do that. So that's how the sides turned out. I didn't even figure this out. You guys know I'm not that smart. All right, so toss your thing aside. Let me go quickly give this little pressy press. As I've said, I just think it's nicer if it's a little pressed. I don't know, it's just me. So we got to box the corners on the liner as well. You know, what you do to the top, you have to do to the liner. All right, that's good enough. Very good. I didn't do that good of a job. So you're going to do the same thing. You're just going to pull your sides out, maybe, if it lets me. So what you do to your top, you need to do to the bottom. So try to line up that fold with your seam. Okay, like so. Lay it down, nice and flat, 2 inches from the tip. Go down 2 inches, roughly, and draw a line. Okay, and we're going to sew that right now so it doesn't get out of whack. And remember, you've got an opening in your lining, right? Right? You guys left an opening. I hope you did.
I sewed it shut. Call the cops.
Call the cops. Penny sewed it shut. Penny's going to have a inside-out bag permanently.
Nope.
Okay. And oopsies. Why am I doing that? Hey. I left my foot on the foot press pedal. All right. So I'm trying to feel around and make sure that's even Steven. All right. Looks, feels, and good. Okay. So 2 inches from the tip. And look at, we could even line this up. Okay, but that's not going to work. I need that in the middle. Right about there. And get you up here. Move you back. Now, put that down. All right, I'm going to need to put you away for a minute. Okay.
Oh, no.
Flip you. Hey, look, you put your weed in there too. Wah, 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 wah. So when somebody's talking a lot to you and they annoy you, just go blah, 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 blah.
Yada, yada.
Blah.
Yada, yada, yada. Okay, now we're going to attach our liner to our beautiful little tote. Your liner has to be right side out. So you need your liner to be this way, okay? Not inside out. Your front will be inside out. Your liner will be inside right. Remember that. So let's get our little corners showing here. So we've boxed the bottom of our liner. We did good. Good job. Good job, everyone. Hey. So there is your liner. Beautiful. Wow. Now you want to get your tote again. Put it inside out. Okay. So you have the inside out showing of your bag. The beautiful part. Now you're just going to take your, make sure you watch these again. Hey, that's very, very important. You will be sewing a bit of your straps into your liner, but you're not going to do that right this second. Okay, so my bag is inside out. Take your liner and shove it inside your bag, and make sure you don't put it inside the pocket. Inside your bag like that, okay? And then that way you have right side with right side together. You got that? Right side with right side. So if you pop it all open, all you'll see is the side of your liner. Okay. So what you're going to do is start on your end. You're going to match up this seam with this seam, and you're going to nest them together. So one seam's going to go one way and one's going to go the other way. So you want to match those seams up and stick a clip in it. Okay, that's perfect there. Go over to this side as well and do the same thing. Match your seams up and nest them together. Nesting together means one seam goes this way and one seam goes that way. That's how you nest them. So I'm going to be needing several clips. All right, so you just do this and make sure they're nice and flat in there. Okay, like that. And clippity clip. Now, for your handles, remember your handles stay down and not into this lining anywhere. Nowhere in this lining do you want your handles to be. You will sew those when you top stitch all the way around your purse or pouch or tote or whatever you call it. So now you're just going to try and find the center here. Don't stretch your bag. Don't stretch your liner because the bias part of it will stretch. So just line it up as best as you can and shove some clips in it right here. And then try to line it up here as best as you can without stretching your liner. Okay?
Otherwise, it'll go puckery.
Well, we don't want to pucker that. That's what we're trying to avoid. And you shouldn't have to. It should all be the same size.
Yeah, that's what I meant. If you stretch it and sew it, it might be puckery when you let go.
Right. But you want to avoid that.
Pucker up.
So that's matched up pretty good. And it looks like this side will match up pretty good for me as well. So just smooth it all out. Line it up nice. Smooth it all out. And this is where it's very important that you left that opening. Because as you can see, you're completely sewing this whole thing closed. And then you'll be like, how do I get in my bag? How do I flip this lining out? And then you'll be like,
How much of a seam allowance are you putting?
what?
To your stash.
How much of a seam allowance are you putting?
For here, I'm going to stick with maybe a 1/2 inch.
Okay.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Bless you.
So for this part here, I might do a 1/2 inch. I think it's wise to do a 1/2 inch because it'll be
God
easier.
bless you.
Thank you. Check to make sure those are not in your way. See my straps? They want to get into the piece of the action. So I'm just laying this flat, kind of
Late to the
checking.
party, but I showed up.
Kind of checking to make sure it's kind of even on both sides. And I'm going to throw some clips in here now. And then I'm going to stretch it over here. Not stretch it. I'm just going to line it up here nicely. Put a clip there. Clip there. And a clip here. So we can do a 1/2 inch because we did leave a nice amount between the opening here and the strap. So yeah, you could get away with a nice 1/2 inch strip. Because when you top stitch it down, you'll catch all of it and it'll work out nice. So that's it, guys. Now you need to sew this. Praise God. Now, so here comes the fun. So make sure you keep an eye on your liner, keep an eye on your fries, and you make sure your straps are not caught in here again. So let's get this done. And it doesn't matter where you start. So my 1/2 inch mark is right here. Nope. I don't have a 1/2 inch on this machine. So it's 1 inch there. So Oh, 1.5. Oh. Huh. So there's my 1/2 inch right there. I'm going to follow that guide on my machine. Just make it easier. So you're going to completely sew this all up. All right. But go slow. You don't need to go fast like a bunny. All right. So I'm going to take a couple of back stitches. I'm going to pull my clips out as I go. This is a little trying to do, but if you go slow, you'll have no problems. I'm making sure I feel I don't have my straps in here. You don't. Luna, who let you in? Who let the dogs out? Luna. So you're going to have to kind of keep rotating your bag a little towards you, like that, puffing it down. Make sure my liner is still lined up. Okay, those are nested together. I'm going to hold it. Perfect. Look at that. It's perfect. Jeff, can you come and get Luna out of here, please? She's just barking. And my chair's squeaking. I can't handle both. Shut up, chair. Oh, almost.
I've either had too much coffee or not enough because I can't stop laughing.
Why are you laughing?
Just the stuff that you keep.
What?
I think you need more coffee. I think you're hallucinating.
Today.
You're hallucinating.
Who's going to stay muted and sit here and laugh the entire hour?
I'm on my second cup of coffee.
So you'll know
Mary
you
had a very
left enough
traumatic morning.
room between your strap and this top. So make sure you left a good inch or more. Don't even try a river about it. Just flip and do it. I'm showing you how flipping easy it is to make a tote bag. Oh, that's snagged under my guide.
I'm going to flip out on this laptop. I'm going to throw it across the room.
It has to with video and pictures.
All right, guys, look at that. Not a single pucker at all. So does that tell you something? My measurements worked out perfectly for the liner and the bag. Yeah! All right. How do you like me now? All right. Here comes the fun. Pull your liner out and look what you got. A nice big ass hole. So this is where you're going to take your bag, start at one end, and carefully pull it through your hole. Look at that. You might want to start small and then you can go big. But just carefully pull it. And that's why I backstitch, because you got a lot of, pressure in that hole. Ugh, and you're pulling it through. So just ease it in, ease it out, easy, easy peasy. Don't rip your seams. So this is not easy to do, but just pull it. You'll see. It'll work out. If you just be gentle. I'm hard on stuff, as you all know. So my bag is faithfully made it through. So, and tuck this piece back in. And there is your lined tote bag. How cute is that? Okay, so this part here, this is a personal preference. You can hand stitch this, which you know I'm not going to do. That's just not going to happen. You can hand stitch this, guys, or you can just quickly stitch it up on your machine. Take a very thin. So let's do this and get this out of the way. Make sure it folds under, and I'm just going to finger press this actually together. So I'm going to just hold it together with some of these little wonder clips. And then I'm just going to tack it with my machine. Now, if you were smart, you would use purple burgundy thread and not use white thread. You don't, you know, if you're not going to hand stitch it like me, don't use white thread. So I'm going to change my thread and whip stitch that. I'm just going to sew it across real quick. Anyway, so for now, let me show you what you have made. There is your lining that goes inside of your bag. Pull this out. And it goes nicely in there. So look inside of your bag. Look at how beautiful. Okay, and make sure you now you need to wet your fingers a little bit. Pull this down and you need to press. I'm going to press this after I top stitch it. All right, so you're going to top stitch all the way around this to hold your lining down. But when you top stitch, you want to bring your strap up over that. So now you want to continue to tack down your strap. So I think that looks pretty good. I'm just going to put a little tack. I'm not going to sew that seam up just yet until I do my top stitching, and then I'll change my thread. Okay, so just pull it down. Just lick your fingers. It's much easier to do. Okay, and then just put clips all along here. You can go and iron it, but I'm not going to iron it till after I got it stitched. Okay. And look at how cute that is going to be. Like, look at your nice finished. All your yucky stuff is all hidden inside. So make sure you bring your strap up here because you want to sew your strap down. So perfect. Okay. And you're just going to go all the way around. Now it's really right in this corner where your seams are, but you can sew over it easily like I did with the strap. And I'm putting these close together because, like I said, I'm not ironing it first. So I'll just stick my wonder clips really close together. And then it shouldn't move on me. Okay, over to another strap. See where your liner's kind of folding in there? Pull it down. Okay, pull this up. Like that. Put a clip there. Clip there. Just to hold it. Ooh. This is really, these colors are beautiful. This bag is. And what's really, really fun about this is you can hand or machine wash this. You can just throw this right in your wash machine when it gets dirty and just wash it. It's not going to fall apart if you sewed it the way I showed you. Shouldn't have any problems. Okay, so we want to bring our strap up. Don't forget. Bring your strap up. Pin it. Pin it. All right. And this is a really nice big bag. And I mean huge. corner. Duly noted. Sew your strap down. Got it. KK, you don't need lessons. You know how to sew. All right. So your choice if you want to sew from this side or from this side. I'm going to sew from the top here just because I want to see the width of my top stitch. Normally a top stitch is really close to the edge, but I'm taking a 1/4 of an inch because we made a 1/2 inch seam, and a 1/4 inch will give me a nice even stitch all the way around because I can't sew those 1/8 of an inch shit. Just can't do it. Okay, so now I'm going to start on a side. So make sure you're careful. You got nothing tripled. Look at how big this is. It's gorgeous. Just love this bag. It's so, and it's nice. Like if you use the batting in it, you don't have to. If you use the batting in it, it really is a lot sturdier. And the quiltedness will even make it even more sturdier. All right, let's get her done. So like I said, I'm going to do a 1/4 inch. I'm just going to follow my guide. And I'm going to start on one of the sides because I don't, let me just check my bobbin because I don't want to run out of thread in the middle. Oh, I shouldn't. I should be okay. Okay, I got to pull some thread off my bobbin. I want to see that bobbin thread. Okay, so we are good. Where is my seam? Right there. No, where's my seam? Where did I have it? Oh, right here. Okay, so I'm going to start just before the seam. All right, being very careful that I've got my fabric good and snug there. Bring that down. I'm going to take a couple of stitches, not a lot, because this is a top stitch and you don't want to see a bunch of back stitching. So let's go very careful. Make sure your purple, you don't see it on the outside, but you might. Now I'm going to go slow over this seam because this is super thick. There we go. Pull that out. So this is going to hold your lining down inside your bag. So this is going to be the challenging part, is doing a 1/4 inch over top of these straps. And I got to lift the presser foot because it's snagging on it. There we go. No problem. Whizzed over that. And I'm going to just tuck that purple under a little more. I'm being very finicky here, but I like that. I don't want that purple showing. Like I don't want my liner showing on top here. This is what I'm just trying to fix. Pull that out. Lift the presser foot. Whoa. So very slow. This is pretty thick now. Make sure that purple doesn't show. Huh? Okay. Good, good, good. And I can see purple. to there. Okay, we're coming to our second big seam, so be careful. Put the needle right here.
Oh,
Now don't push it or pull it. Let your feed dogs push it through. If it gets stuck, then just tug it from behind a little bit, ever so slightly. Don't tug it too much because that's a damn good way to bust your needle. So ask me, I know. Have I busted my needle doing that? Okay. Come to mommy. All right. So get that done. Okay, we're coming up to another strap. Okay, lift it, put it underneath your presser foot if you have to. Tuck that purple in behind. Say goodbye to the liner. All right. One more strap to get over. One more hurdle to climb. So that strap is gorgeous, and you're not going to worry about those little, little places that aren't sewn because your handle is sewed in pretty good. But you can carry a lot of stuff in this, and even heavyweight stuff, so no worries there, Muffin. Okay. Our final strappy. And then the challenge of sewing my straps are done. And you just gotta lift your pedal, tuck your strap underneath, and get her done. So push this last piece of fabric purple down, and we are good. Are you kidding me? That came off. Probably came off like that. Oops, that's curling. So, and we're done. Now we just gotta sew up our seam, and our little tote's done. Simple, easy peasy, lemon squeeze. Okay. So, well, that's, you can go take this to the iron and you can press it all down if you want.
I don't want to, but I don't want to press it down.
You can. And look at nice big ass pockets.
Hi, April.
Hi, April.
Hi, I'm happy to know everything came out just fine.
Oh my gosh. And the liner sits perfectly in this bottom here. So you just fluff it out, push it all your ends out. Look at how nice the inside of it is. Can you see how beautiful? Except for all those threads. And well, now we're just going to sew this up. So now I got to pull this all out again after I just fixed it. Okay, let me grab some burgundy thread.
Can I just make an observation? I start watching your beading tutorials, Ruby. Your tutorials. And
What?
I noticed 4 years ago you used your tutorials on your beading.
Uh-huh.
I started watching them.
Yeah.
And I noticed 4 years ago you used It's Simple a lot.
I did? I don't remember.
I was like, oh my God, she used it then. It was so funny. And you sound so totally different then than you do now. I was like, that's Ruby? I was like, does not sound like her.
Why, did I sound younger?
You sound way different.
Yeah.
Voice has gotten deeper.
You just sound like you sounded very at peace.
Oh.
That's how I want to put it. Very at peace.
It's a different tone.
Yep.
All right, so
I bought a mouse pad
a mouse pad. What for?
because the mice here at the apartment complex needed a pad to sleep on.
Oh, I see.
What do you usually buy a mouse pad for?
Well, do you have an optical mouse? Because you don't need a mouse pad.
You do if you have a glass desk.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you do. All right, so I'm just going to use my other sewing machine because these bobbins do not fit inside of this. So I got to grab my other machine. Bitch. And I pulled the thread out of this for no reason. What a dirty, rotten pygmy. Hey.
Did I let her know what else I just did?
What? I don't think I want to know. Jeff, I need you to come and move these because I still hurt. And I don't want to be lifting the sewing machines right now. What else did you do, April?
April?
Yeah, you really don't want to know.
Put that one over there. Don't take the green thing, and then bring me the Kenmore.
Unicorn ice cream. That's all I'm going to say.
What? You what?
Confessionals with the porcelain gods.
Unicorn ice cream.
Kenmore.
I made a deposit. I took the kids to the pool. And
She
they
took
didn't
the kids
take
to the
a
pool.
splash. Oh, and my pokey tool went missing last night, KK, when I was doing my book thing that I'm doing. And it just disappeared. And I come back in here just now, and it's laying on the desk.
Somebody found it on the floor or something.
It was creepy.
That's freaky. She was looking all over for that. That thing was nowhere to be found.
Luna, come on. Go away.
Somebody must have found it on the floor.
It wasn't even on the floor. She was
Nobody was up. Jim and I left. We came back. Nobody was in the kitchen. Laura and Jax were still in bed when we got home, and I told Jax that Pop got a PlayStation, and he was setting it up, and he popped up out of that bed and ran into the living room like lightning struck his hind leg. Crystal's not here. Calm down.
That's his.
Oh, you don't like her anymore? Okay, he doesn't like Crystal now because he was rude to his Nana.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
What about Aunt Mary? You like Aunt Mary? Okay.
I like Jack too very much.
He just wants to
Good
come
morning,
see
Jax.
Granny Kenny and Miss Ruby.
He what?
Oh, he wants to come see Miss Ruby because the baby's there.
Aw.
Aw.
He loves little babies.
Did you hear KK? KK was saying good morning. Anybody?
I didn't buy a pokey tool. I know, Lynn, right?
Quarter inch.
Hello?
He says good.
Oh, my pokey. Oh, it went missing and it just showed up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought she meant like she got an Amazon order this morning. I was about to say, okay, what pokey tool did you buy?
No, I've had my pokey tool.
Okay.
I thought it was a coupon.
So I got my burgundy thread in here, and I'm just going to sew this seam closed. Very, very tiny little.
How did
I'm
you
going to start about there. Kind of work my way on. So my machine has this bar tacker, so I'll show you what it does. Settle. So I give it one push, and this is what it does. That's it. And you can't go fast. It just does it. All right, so my seam. I'm just going to sew a very, very thin little line here. Yeah, that's nice and thin there. And now we have closed up that little hole. And now our tote bag is completely done. I'm going to go take it outside and give it a little shakety shake. So I'm just going to put that in there for now. I'm not going to worry about that. So that's all I needed this machine for. What a waste. So I'm going to change cameras so you guys can see this tote in full view. Okay. There we go. Whoopsies. Whoopsies. Hallelujah. Okay, so click save and ta-da! Now I need to get rid of that, and I need to get rid of that, and I need to go.
I have a question, Ruby.
What?
How did you suss out the situation yesterday where it kept skipping stitches?
I don't remember. Really, I don't.
So weird.
Yes. Okay, so let's tuck this lining nicely back inside of our bag. Now that
I'm glad that you weathered that storm okay. I was really worried about you.
oh, that pissed me off. My power went bye-bye.
Last we heard, you were scared, and that was it. Nothing else from Ruby.
Oh, I was just joking about because it was getting dark in here. Because it went out when it was still a bit light out. It wasn't quite dark outside, so that was okay. But then I had to light candles. That's when I said, I'm scared.
Hey.
Okay, so look at this gorgeous, gorgeous tote bag. I love it. Nice long handles. Beautiful inside other than all these threads. So that's how it's going to fit. You can look inside. Look at how big this is. So I'm just making sure I'm matching up my things here. For some reason, they don't seem like they are matched up yet. Where are you?
That looks like a bag to take to Michael's to buy lots of paper pads.
Oh, heck yeah. It's bigger than 12 by 12. It'll hold all your paper packs.
There you go.
Lots of paper packs.
And you can use them for the grocery store.
Yes,
Reusable grocery
and
store
if you
bags.
spill anything in them, throw them in the wash. There we go. So now if you wanted to go and give this all a nice little press, so this is how big of a bottom you have. 4 inches here. So 4, 4. You could give this a little press if you want, but I'm just going to give it a finger press. You know, finger pressing. I'm too lazy to go iron it. But I am going to go take it outside and shake some of this out. And then we will use a lint brush on it. I absolutely love the size of this bag. Isn't this cute?
That's a perfect size tote. It is. That's a great shopping tote.
It is perfect. Yes.
Or yarn bag, craft bag.
Yes, absolutely bag. Everything. Look at how nice. And you can probably turn it inside out. If you don't like the looks of the outside, you can turn it inside out. Because it's totally finished now on the inside as well as the outside. So it's just a fun little bag. See?
That is so pretty.
Get in. Everybody get in.
Negan says it's Mother's Day there in Sweden.
Oh,
So happy Mother's Day to everyone in Sweden, including
Yes.
the fur mommies.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this outside. I'm going to shake it, shake, shake, shake. I'm going to come back and just use a lint roller on it and get all the rest of that and make it look really pretty. And then we're going to start a second one, except this time we're not going to quilt it. We're going to quilt as we go. So your second bag, you can do it the other way. It's still going to all work out the same as this. And if you, like I did these corners by doing 2 inches, if you did 3 inches, you can make these as wide as you want. You can make your bag as fat as you want on your sides. So that's how my sides turned out.
Wow.
So you see, it just all matched up. It's just, I can't believe the actual jelly roll pieces matched up on the side, and it's all nice and even down the side. So that side matched up, and so did this one. So this was all by fluke because I flipped over one of my sides. I flipped it. So when I put the pocket on, I'll show you what I've done. So there's a thread that needs to go. See how nice it all matched up here. But what I did is, you see my writing is going this way. My writing, the right side up is facing me. This right side up is facing that way. So you can see at the bottom, I tried to match these all up. And you have to do that if you want to match up at the bottom. If you were to just cut these 2 pieces in half, put them right sides together, this will be over here. Okay, do you know what I mean? It's not going to work like this. So make sure you don't use a directional fabric. I know this is kind of a directional fabric, but that's how these strips were cut. And I think it just matched up perfectly. So I don't know if you guys know what I mean, how I done this, but look, okay, here's my pocket.
Gorgeous.
Here's the green on this side. Flip it over. The green is over here. Not here no more. Because I wanted the both pieces to line up.
Oh, wow.
I forgot to mention that when I was sewing it together. I forgot to tell you guys, when you sew your pocket on, to make sure you flip one of your fabrics completely right around so it looks upside down to you. Because that way your sides will match up. Your sides will match up there. And your seams will all match up at the bottom. Now, if you don't want them to match up, it's not going to matter. Don't have a shit fit. Just leave it the way it is. Leave the 2 pieces right side up.
Play, I just did.
Right? April always does. So anyway, I'm going to go give this a shake, and I'll be right back. And then we're going to roll it all out with a lint roller. And let's see how beautiful it looks with all these fuzzies gone off it. But I love this tote bag. It's nice and thick. It's big. Should I measure it? Let's measure it. Just for shits and giggles. Okay. So from one seam to another seam, this will give you an idea as to how wide this is in inches. It is 21 inches wide, so 21 across, and for centimeters, it's 53.1 to 3, 4, 53.5. Okay, and then something like that. For the length, it is, it's approximately, pull that out to the seam. Well, actually, let's measure to the corner, because we did corner these. So if we stuff stuff in this, our bag should stand up on its corner. So from here to, it's 17, just a touch over 17. It's 17 and 3/4, which is 45 centimeters long. So that's pretty good size, eh? I have to say it is. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to go clean this up and then we're going to start another bag. This one's going to be a little different.
It's a very large dog with very long
Oh
white.
my God, that's so gross.
That's a smelly nest. They use fur or hair, anything like all the threads that she's putting out there. Birds will pick that up and take it to their nest.
Oh God,
Yeah, they do. It's great nesting material.
great. Next time I build a
Yeah,
house,
that's
I'll
what I
make
do.
sure.
When I grew my dogs, when I grew my dogs, instead of throwing the hair away, I throw a little bit out in the yard so the birds can take it and make nests with it.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, but the shit
It helps
too.
them keep the
So,
twigs
like,
that they
they
pick
care.
up. It helps binds them together.
What's wrong? Oh
Oh,
shit!
That shit was trimmed while I was in the bathroom, and they could have made some out of that.
He said it happens every time he takes him out to
Oops, wrong show. My bad.
It doesn't even care that he's standing there. That's what I thought was so cute. It just would swoop down and grab it and go away and come back a couple minutes later.
Okay, so I think this is pretty cool. I don't know if you guys can see it, but look, it's hanging off my shoulder. And it's a pretty good sized bag. Isn't that cool?
It's perfect.
It's perfect.
Hey.
Hey. So let me grab a lint roller here.
Okay, that view just freaked me out completely.
Okay. Why?
I was not expecting it.
Oh, sorry.
And I'm a natural blonde.
Well, I didn't want to show them my body or anything like that, but I wanted to show them.
Up until 3 o'clock this morning.
So what you're going to do is just try to catch all your threads, especially on the darker fabrics. Look at the little fluffies. Clean it up. And this is a good way to clean up anything. And I already need a new one here. So flipping it over, getting all the little linties off. That one was stubborn. But then again,
Didn't Anne-Marie say that she and her family are going on a holiday?
I don't know. This has lost its sticky already. All right, so I'm going to do this on the inside, especially on this inside pockets of bag, because some of the threads didn't shake out of this. So I want to try and catch all those threads so it looks pretty. Let me see. Oh, looks good. Okay, I'll just quickly do my strap.
April.
You could see all the threads that I pulled off inside.
You're welcome.
Okay. Can I get this to work?
All right.
I'm having issues. More than usual.
That one's stubborn. Okay. And that. I just like it with all the threads gone off of it. I'm just being fussy like this. Why are you in my room again, Luna?
Because she loves the gammy.
I'm gonna say because she loves the gammy.
Yeah.
Gotta love the
Jeff,
damn puppy.
please let her out of my room. All right.
Important news.
I still pulled more out. Hey. Looks pretty good. I can't even see in here. It's so dark in this room. All
I
right.
just love those colors.
So this tote bag is for sale. This one completed. And Jeff looked up online the price of tote bags because I don't know what to charge for this. And they start from $10 to $80.
Yep.
So I'm going to sell this for $50. Anybody wants to buy one? They're $50. Does that sound fair, guys?
It sounds fair to me.
Does it, KK?
Oh, yeah, it does.
Okay, so first person to message me on Facebook. This is yours plus shipping, and I could fold this up where I could fit it in a really small package. I could fold it up really nice, so you don't have to worry about paying hefty shipping. It might cost around, I don't know, $8, $9 US, I think, to ship this.
And it's got multiple uses.
Yes. So the first person on Facebook, it's yours. Now on to the next one. Let me turn off some threads.
For me, it would be an Evan bag in the middle and my wallet and my phone on the pocket outside.
Yes.
It'd be perfect.
Very good. There we go. So the way you could fold up the sides if you wanted to get really particular is because you have that, you would take your two corners here, you would fold your inseam in, fold this out like that, like a normal bag that you would buy from the grocery store, those reusable bags. Okay, and then this part here gets folded in like that. Okay, so it would be folded like so, all the way. So it makes it much easier to package and ship. There we go. That side's done. And look, I'm still collecting off my desk lint balls. Hi. Anybody for a lint ball or two?
That's true, KK. You could even add straps on it to wear like a backpack.
Yeah. You can even add lace to it. I was thinking of adding lace to this because I thought it was really pretty, and that lace, that flat lace, would have looked so nice all the way around the very top of it because of this fabric. This fabric is gorgeous.
I was just telling everybody that this bag has multiple uses. You can use it for groceries, crafts, your purse, beach. You can use it for a school bag because females usually don't like the book bags that are on their back. They like the big bags that you get, like a purse bag on their sides. That could be used for a school bag for females.
April, she's here.
Okay, so for now, I'm just going to set this off to the side. I'm going to get Jeff to come switch my machines out because now we're going to do some more. So we're going to work on another bag that's a little different than this. The colors, it's the same patterns, just different colors. Coordinating.
I can't believe nothing I have works.
Hang on, where's my foot pedal? Goes in there. And is this the one? To my machine.
My hubby's almost got my truck done. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, dang it. I plugged the wrong thing. Oh, I don't need to be plugged in.
Squirrel.
And that goes inside there. You can move it and then put the cover on it. Because sometimes it's better to just grab it by the handle. Yes. There you go. When I made this cover, actually. See this cover? It's made with this very fabric, by the way. See?
Come on, picture. Come up.
This was
What did you make that for?
I made this with and I quilted it like this, but I made these with the what do you call those squares? Charm squares. And then I just used a 10 by 10 sheet in here, the side. And I have a tutorial on this very channel for this.
Tutorial.
A tutorial.
Beautiful. Tutorial.
Yeah. That's how much I love this fabric.
Mary, when you're trying to scan,
Yeah.
have the book hang over and then get something to cover the top of the scanner, because what happens is the scanner's doing the light to go through it, and you're probably losing some of the lighting from the scanner.
No, it's not even that. The scanner keeps cutting out, saying it's not detected. It's this effing computer. That's it. I'm telling you. I've had it.
Now I need to. I rethread my machine for somehow reason. I pulled it out.
I see a trip to Best Buy in Mary's future.
No, I'm gonna go to.
I see, right?
I'm gonna go to Dell or HP employee.
I say Dell, Mary, because Dell has the best warranty. Honest to God, you won't regret it.
And you can order to your standards, to
Yep, you can.
Specifications.
Yep, you can change things on it.
I know I have, but I've had an HP, I've had Dell, I've had all of them, and HP, they have a good model, and I can configure it and everything, and I got it, it's like $1,100, a lot cheaper than the one that I could configure at Dell. But I'm just I can't. I have two of them here, and both of them keep crapping out on me, and it's because the computer can't see it. Mother fluffernutter. This is the Canon scan.
Wrong one. This is the one I want. All right, those are the pockets. Whoa. Sorry.
All right.
Yep. That's the liner. That's the straps. That's the straps. There's my jelly sheets. Now, these are my pieces. So this is how I'm going to do this one. I'm going to quilt as I go. So I already have my my jelly roll fabrics with no darks in them. I have them already lined out. Now what you're going to do, set them out there. Take these ends here. Well, I'm going to just trim off these here because I want to make sure I get this folded in half perfectly. Okay, so fold this in half like this. Well, I think they're all pretty much already folded in half, which is perfect. They sure are. And you're going to snip this one in half. All right, so there's one. Now set this one off to the side in a pile for your layout. So if that's the way you laid that one out. Now I have 12 of them here, but I'm only using 11. So I'm just going to snip all my jelly roll pieces in half. So this is the next one here. Actually, they're supposed to go upside down, Goofy Ruby. So one pile there, one pile there, this pile here, and this pile here. Okay, like that. Now I'm going to take this one, snippety snip it in half. Take one half here and one half in the other pile, and this is going to make both of your outside quilted pieces. Now I thought I would change up and use all the light colors in the jelly roll with the burgundy accent, so the pockets, the handles, and the liner, and I thought that would look super pretty. You know, even though why did I lay this one? Oh, that's not it. Even though this is all from the same line, I thought I would do it this way. And besides, this one didn't come with a whole lot of darks. So there's one there, and there's one there. Okay. I love this fabric so much. It's so beautiful. I do have a layer cake left of this fabric only.
Is it chocolate?
Yeah, it's so chocolatey. You'll love it.
What kind of
So
layer?
I chose 12 of them, and I'm only going to use...
Is it gluten-free?
Yeah, it's gluten-free. It's your favorite.
Perfect. Gluten-free chocolate, I'm in.
You're
Wait a
in?
minute.
Okay.
So
Okay.
there's no real cake?
No, sorry.
What's a layer cake then?
You're such a tease.
It's a 10 by 10
A
square.
layer cake is 10 by 10.
They're all 10 by 10, and there's one of each fabric, basically, almost in the line. But you can buy individually the yardage. So like if there's a layer cake, a 10 by 10 square of this, you can probably buy the coordinating fabric that's identical to that in yardage, which is nice. So I think I'm going to leave this one out. How many did I do across the other bag? I think I only did 10. Know that? I didn't do 11. Let me count. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Yep, I only did 10 across. And that's all I'm going to do because I've already got the liner cut. So let me make sure these are the ones I want to use. I like that one. That looks good. And then we got a light. And then we got this one. And then we got that one. Kind of should have a dark one in between these two. So let me pull up one of these dark ones. And then
Nikki wants to know if your new computer's going to come with a tutorial.
It
it
better.
should. That one. And then we got this one. And then we've got a nice dark. And we've got the light. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Oh,
Right.
Nick is loving these quilting tutorials.
Okay, so I'm going to just count that again because I don't understand why I only have one strip when I had 12 picked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so I got to kind of rearrange my second one. Oh, this makes 12 right here. Sorry. So there was 2 extras. I wasn't losing my mind. Now, I'm just going to lay these all out beside me here. Okay. And we're going to begin quilting right off the bat. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Stick.
Turn that on. So what you want to do is take your, not your liner, but your batting. Need to move this. Kind of in my way. Move it there. You want to take your batting, take your first strip, okay, and line it right side up. Okay, so I'm going to go over here to this edge just because I'm scared. I'm so scared it might not be. Hey, I can't go that way. Oh, yeah, it goes this way. Oh, geez Louise. Oh, I just pulled this thread all over the place. Get in my way. All right, so make sure you've got your thing going the right way. So I'm just going to line this up close to the edge because I don't know how much room I have left there. Okay, so there's my first piece down. I'm going to move it up a little more just because I don't want to be that close to the edge. We are going to trim it all off later. So there we go. All right, so let's get this nice and straight as we can without stretching it. That looks pretty good. So I'm going to shove a few reel pins in it for now. Well, first of all, take your second strip and line that over top of this and then pin it. Okay, and keep it straight. So take your second strip, line it up nice and straight, and place a pin down in it. So this is just a quicker, easier way to quilt as you go than to quilt after. And then we'll be done and it'll be perfect.
So perfect.
So perfect.
So perfect.
So I'm not sure how straight I got it, but it'll be straight when I'm done. Like I don't know how straight it is on this batting, but okay. So now we're going to take this over to the sewing machine and we're going to sew it down. Okay. And we're going to move you out of the way. And we're going to keep our 1/4 inch foot on because we are going to sew 1/4 of an inch all the way, all of them. Okay, and then you're just going to sew this down. Okay, and pin. Come on, get over there. Now I'm going to try and line up all the edges that I cut at the top there. So try to remember to do that and leave your salvaged edges at the bottom because you're going to trim all that off anyway. So this is what you would call quilt as you go. Much quicker. Okay, that's done. So let's, whoopsies. That out of the way. So now what you're going to do is take your strip and open it up like this. A little finger press. So just press it down like that. Okay. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay. Now, take your next strip, the end that you cut, line it up over top of this one, like so. I'm pinning these because I'm scared they're going to move around. I don't have a walking foot on, so you don't want to take that chance of having them move around on you. So what's it take to put a 4 or 5 pins in there? And plus kind of stretch it out or go over to your sewing machine and press it, or your iron it, because you probably should press that seam down. But I will do it once I'm finished sewing all of these. So what this does is it quilts it without the quilt line showing, and it sews it together. So you don't have to go through the process of sewing all your strips together and then quilting them. So this is just a much quicker way to throw these bags together, and I think I love it this way without those quilt lines showing. But again, if you want to quilt this and put a decorative stitch down the middle of each one of these, you are free to do whatever you want. So let's get this up there. Pull this over here. Yeah, so this turns out super pretty like this. I might do a decorative stitch. I don't know. We'll see. Just one though. I'm not going to go down all these stitches. And you do not have to backstitch. Oh, damn it.
You will, and you'll like it.
Right?
You will do all those decorative stitches, and you'll like it.
Okay. Whose TV is that?
Oh, sorry.
All right. So now just flip it over. Okay. Look at how pretty that is. Now again, you've got no quilt lines in there, but if you want to quilt this the same way I did with each side, go ahead, or you can just leave it like this. It's entirely up to you what you want to do. I am sure what I want to do yet, but I love the fact that there's just all the lights from that pack showing in this. It's kind of pretty. So I'm just going to line that up a little bit. Okay. Okay. And throw some pins in here. And if you want to do it with the 12 strips, then all the power to you. Just don't cut your lining. Don't cut your lining till you've got your tops done and you've got them all trimmed. Then you can lay this on top of your lining to measure the size that you need for your bag. So. Perfect. It's so perfect. Okay. Let's move this on over. Okay, move that.
Nikin was asking if there's any need to iron in between.
You should, but I'm being lazy. But you should. You should press them down. But I'm not. And cut it. And my lead foot. Okay. This thing is starting to fucking piss me off. I really need to make a container for that. All right, so there's our next piece. Maybe I should start pressing these because I just don't want them to pucker. They might pucker. I don't know. If you finger press, you should be okay. But look at how pretty that looks with just the lights, not using any of the dark. And then it's going to be really pretty with a purple pocket on top, the burgundy pockets. I really think that's going to be super pretty, super cute. Okay, so there's how you do this one. Again, if you want to quilt that, by all means, go ahead and quilt it, or I might just take my decorative stitch and go down here and down the center only. I don't know. I'll show you guys if I decide to do that. But I want to make, for frick's sakes, I want to make a something for my flipping pegs. So I'm going to put this aside now. You guys don't need to see me go through this whole process again. So what you here, you do for your second panel. Okay, you use your strips, sew them the same way. Now remember, when you do these, sew them the same way and flip them over. Okay, I know I am lazy today, very lazy. So I'm just gonna put these here. I want to leave off where I was working, so that's how I do this. That is my pocket things. This is my straps already cut out, and all my, oh, there's the other pocket. So I have everything all cut out because I just, while I was cutting, I just cut through layers and layers. And my lining's already cut out. And so is the other piece of batting for the second panel. So I'm going to put this off to the side, and we're going to make something else because I'm not going to go through and show you guys the exact same thing again. Just done. You don't need 2,000 tutorials on the same thing, right? Hey. So let's make a bag. Let's make a nice little something. I don't know how I'm doing it, but I need to grab some fabric. There is the layer cake from that stuff. Do we need interfacing? It's interfacing. Might make it a bit stiffer. Well, this is heat and bond. That's not interfacing. That's not what I want. All right. I'll be right back. I got to do some digging. I'll be back.
I'm seriously gonna hurt something. Why is it cutting that open?
You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me.
Oh, Jesus. What the hell is that all about? Okay. Random shit.
There was something in my IHOP coffee this morning. I bet it was a spoon.
Wait a minute. Is that fabric? Oh, I love that fabric.
Yes, it is. That's what she's been using, KK. Keep your eyes open, honey.
Well, I'm looking at, I'm on my,
quilting.
rewind.
That
I'm on my
means
MacBook
fabric.
chatting, and my phone is on the video, and I'm not paying attention to the phone. I'm listening to her, but I love that fabric. That's pretty.
So KK's over here in her own little world, y'all, saying, "Stupid rooster, it's middle of the day." You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me.
Oh, goodness.
You're such a heifer.
Oh, it's not right. You're not right.
But I do kind of like the chords.
That's exactly how I feel right now. See, now it says it can't find it again. Fuck you.
Oh.
Was it a cow?
If Kate
No, that's a heifer.
look like a pig, I can move like a cow.
Oh. Jesus Christ, April. What's your coffee today?
It was her
Jeez.
coffee that when she was out this morning. That's what that was.
Or did you take some of your cough medicine again? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yep. One of them days, I think. Oh, it was hysterical last night. Ruby was screaming at Miku, ready to kill him.
Oh God, yeah.
And Kate and April was reacting to it, and it was, I mean, I was getting worried there for a minute. I thought maybe April was really getting scared because she was like crying and everything, like going into the corner. And you know, what was it? Ruby was saying, "You're a bad boy. How about I shit in your cage?" This, that. And April was like in the corner, like, "Okay, you can. I won't mind." It was just like, it was so funny.
Not me. I would never do something like that.
What, shit in a cage?
No, say something like that. That's not me. I'm a good girl.
You didn't. You were like, "You can. I don't mind." It was Ruby that was saying it. Oh my God, she was flipping out. And poor April's in the corner crying and sucking her thumb. It was hysterical.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I tell you, I thought I peed myself. I was laughing so hard. But then I got worried because then she didn't stop, and I was like, "Oh God, I think she's really, really upset here." She was hiding in a corner then. It was just like unreal. And today she's in heat.
Oh dear.
She's in heat like bondage. And she don't know what animal she is today. She's confused. It sounds like a cat between a cow.
Actually sounds like she's
It's a moo
trying
cow.
to sound like a car.
It sounds like a meow cow. Meow cow.
You know what it is? All the different what is that demon that has multiple, was it 6? Yeah, I think that's what it is. I'm just like,
She sounds like that little kid toy you pull on the lever.
Yeah, you push the button and which one, which animal it is.
Okay, I'm gonna choke on my coffee.
This is the look that I'm giving. April, are you okay? It's okay. You can come out of the closet now. It's all right. Ruby's not gonna hit you. Okay? She's too far gone, guys. I can't help her. Look, they thought it was Evan.
Hunter, Hunter, come here. Come here.
Oh, God. How does April get a voice that deep? Dog.
My German Shepherd's responding to you, April.
Oh, that's your dog?
Sorry, guys. I'm looking for wooden buttons that I know I had, and I don't know where I put the damn things.
That's okay. We're trying to perform an exorcism on April.
A what?
Exorcism.
Animalcism.
Oh, yeah. You probably should do that.
Push.
I know I had big wooden buttons.
The power of Christ compels you. The power
I need
of Christ
4
compels
buttons.
you. Demon be gone. Demon be gone.
I need 4 big buttons. Here's what I have put them. Try them here again. These are too small.
Oh no, they're too small.
Yeah, I think she's lost her mind.
Sounds like someone stepped on Donald's
Well, if I can't find buttons, maybe I'll just use these roses.
Oh, maybe I'll just use these roses.
So I'm really at a loss for these buttons. Yeah, that girl has lost her frickin' head.
All right, everybody, say it all together. The power of Christ compels you. Do you know how many years we did that with Grace?
Jesus Christ compels you.
The power of Christ compels you.
No, it doesn't.
I would know what I did with my buttons, but I don't know.
Oh, she wants somebody to push her buttons.
Yeah. Sure do. Oh, shit on a stick.
Right?
You guys asked me to come on Sunday, so this is what you get, bitches.
On today's show, it's shit on a stick.
Oh my God. Oh Lord.
Sure girl. She did not get any wooden buttons last week, bitch. Emily, she didn't get no wooden buttons. I don't like buttons. No wooden buttons. No wire hangers either.
She's not right.
No more wire hangers.
I think somebody needs to take the coffee away from her.
You'll be drawing back the bloody stuff. Yes, she needs 2 big buttons. I got one. Who got the other? Megan thinks you said you needed 2 big butts. Like your butt ain't big enough.
Who said that?
Negan said, Ruby, did you say you needed 2 big butts?
Okay, well, I know I have a big butt. I didn't need you to remind me, but yeah.
Yeah. She needs.
And
no,
she said it was
2.
Oh my god.
Fuck sakes, this
She
fucking
likes big
computer.
butts. She cannot lie.
No, 100 butts.
Jax.
Isn't one enough? She said.
100 butts.
You go. Be gone.
100.
See, that's how you do it, Mary. You just say, be gone, and they leave the room.
I don't have to say anything. They just leave the room.
Oh.
Ow.
Ooh. Ow.
Jesus. I can't tell if the kid's laughing or if it's April.
That's a
I'm gonna ghost.
Ow! Oh, Jesus, Penny! Ah.
Trust me, yeah. Get down. I've had enough of your abuse for a little while here.
Don't let him get close.
I'll go away. And I'll have my friend come out. Hey, what's up, baby?
What the hell?
Ooh, I like me some red hair.
she's got multiple personalities. She's got animals in her head and a dude.
Yeah.
And a douche?
I like
said a
Canadian women.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Dude.
I have everything turned down. It sounds like you said a douche.
Swish.
Right?
Oh my god.
Oh, look at them hands. They just doing it for me today. I love it when you flip that fabric.
Alrighty.
She's good. She's just
Oh, and she don't even want to talk back. She got herself muted.
She's officially scared.
Oh, yeah, open that fabric. Unfold that stuff, baby. Oh, yeah, move that mouse around. Yeah. Unfold that fabric. You get it, girl.
I think we're gonna get kicked off. We're gonna get kicked
Oh, I
off.
love it when you stack fabric on top of each other.
We're gonna get kicked off.
Negan wants to know, hey, did them squares come cut like that, baby? Or did you do it yourself? Talk to me, baby. Talk to me.
I think she bought them like that.
I don't know.
Aren't those?
She ain't talking to me. I don't
Well,
think
she's
she
on.
knows she's muted. Is she frozen?
No.
I'll warm you up, baby.
I think that's what she was talking about. The layers, the cake layers, the 10 by 10 squares.
I'll be back. Oh no.
As who, we don't know.
I think she's frozen because she hadn't moved again. Oh, hey, Tracy, baby. What's up? I got some nuts if you want some. Oh, no, I saw the fabric wiggle. Ooh, I like it when it wiggles. Wiggle that fabric, baby.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
But people want to know, did you cut them squares yourself? Or did they come that way?
They come like this.
Is that what you call the layer cake?
Yes, this is a layer cake that you buy for. It comes all cut, pre-cut like this. Each of
And
the
it's
fabrics.
gluten-free.
Yeah. So I am going to use.
I really like the simplistic prints of that particular set.
Yeah. Ooh.
I'm going to cut this off because for some reason that part's glued. This is visible interfacing and it's just light interfacing. Okay.
Oh, you gonna fuse it? Oh, yeah.
Yes, I am. I'm going to fuse in
Fuse
squares.
that fabric.
So I don't really need the buttons, so I'm safe. I can just, oh, why is it all like that? I need 10 inches. So.
Baby.
Okay. Now,
You making me want to get my sewing machine out, baby.
You should.
so I'm going to cut, I'm going to fuse some interfacing to the backs of these just to stiffen them up because I'm making Wonder
Oh,
Clip
now you're just teasing me saying you can stick it.
hole. All right. Now I'm going to be extremely careful I don't touch my damn iron on this sticky stuff or it's ruined.
Oh, that would be messy, yeah.
Yeah. So I need to put,
Anything?
I got parchment.
Paper?
Oh, I'll just use a piece of fabric. Okay, I'm just going to go over. Oh, I got my parchment sheets right here.
There you go.
Yes, ma'am. Thank God for that.
Ethan wants to know,
What?
is that muslin?
I don't know. It's not
No,
me.
it was a light interface, right? It was light interface.
It is. It's a fusible interfacing.
There you go, baby. Now you know, Neekin.
Isn't it usually cotton?
You have to iron it.
No, but I mean, isn't it generally just cotton?
Okay, why did that not stick to my fabric? It's supposed to be heat and bond, bitch.
Ooh, now you're talking. Bondage.
Oh, there we go. You can't put anything on top of it. You have to literally just heat it. So there's one done. And it's fused. And Square number 2 is about to come up. Okay. All right. Let me grab my cutting board so I can trim it. Trim these down. So this just makes it a little bit more stable. That's all. Nothing too drastic.
Are you going to make this bag in a similar size or larger, small?
This is just a bowl to hold my wonder clips.
Ah.
It's because I'm tired of that little box thing. So we'll just do it this way. But I don't really need the buttons. I don't think so. I'm not going to use them. Yeah, this gives it a lot more. It's not so flimsy. This is very lightweight fabric. It almost feels like muslin, but it's nice. Stiffened it up. Oh, hey, look at, we got a piece front down. Get it nice and hot so it fuses. And then peel it off the paper. So I'm just trimming this off. This is a very handy dandy mat to have. It's a rotating Fiskars mat for when you're squaring up quilt blocks. You know, you want them. This is the biggest one I've got. I got the smaller one as well. And I got tape on this. What the heck? Whole strip of it. I'm gonna have to get that off. Okay. We are done with that. And these are all garbanzo. Garbanzo. Bye. Now, put you over here. And you over here. And I need my ruler gun. So, now, let's put right sides together. We're going to sew all around this square. Maybe. If it wants to match up, hey, we'll match up. So I'm going to leave, where's my pen? I'm going to leave a little opening. So we'll do that. Okay, are you going to just give me havoc here? Okay. Gotta move some stuff out of my way here. So I'm gonna start sewing there. with 1/4 inch seam. That's good enough. Oh, damn it. I just cut it twice. Not only once, but twice. Oh, shoot. Look at that. Got to run out of thread. Where are all my little scissors? Like something small would be dandy. Okay. Hallelujah. 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 I made a bunch of these a long time ago. Do you think I own any? No, I don't. I gave them all away. So I'm just cool like that.
I think somebody wants to know if you can do this lesson in German.
If what?
If you can do this lesson in German.
No. I don't speak German. I don't even.
Lisa, Linda.
Okay, so don't forget your little opening. You left a little opening. Move everything out of the way. All right, so where is my scissors? So you want to trim off of your corners, but don't cut them right where the
I can read German with the help of Google Translator. It said, I hope someone can read German.
They do have it.
So Heike Treater just asked if someone can read German. Well, I can with Google Translator.
Okay, now we're going to turn this all in outside right. It's nice and stiff with this interfacing. That is a corner pusher. It pushes out your corners. It's not something I created or invented. It just helps push out your corners, and if you trimmed them off, you should get pretty nice corners. So I'm going to give that a little press too when I'm done. That one. And that one. So the corners look pretty good. They look kind of pointy corners. Okay, so we have this cute little thing here. And if you want it bigger, just use a bigger square. All right, so I'm going to go give this a little press. Hallelujah. Come on. It's just so thick, the lining. But worth it.
Bye, Ingrid. She has to go. She'll catch up later.
Bye, Ing. Have a good day.
Oh, now Nikki decides to show up.
Who?
Nicole. She finally rolled out of bed and drank a little bit of coffee. Maybe.
Now, I don't know if I should just give this a little top stitch all the way around. I don't know. What do you think? So there's my nice, perfect square. And I'm going to fix that. 1 second, guys. Oh, Lord. Oh, I'm having so much technical difficulties. I don't know. It just seems really dark in here. Does it not?
Not maybe for you, but I mean, we can see.
Okay. All right. So now I want to measure with my marker. I'm going to go 3 inches down on everywhere here. So let's go down 3, make a mark. here. Make a mark. Like I can barely see those. Okay. Go down to here. And here. And all four sides. You've got to do this. There. 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 And there. All right. Get up the old needle and thread. Hopefully those don't disappear as they already have. Whatever. You dirty pygmy. Oops. They disappeared already. So write them in blue. I don't think that's going to work. You know what? I can barely see those. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to go get chalk.
I got a 10 veterinarian degree. He has the best dog.
Hi, dear. Hi, baby girl.
I so good.
Yeah, yeah.
I got a 10 veterinarian.
This school right here, I have a needle on it. And it's burgundy too. Hi. Okay. Okay, so I'm just marking 3 inches in. I'm going to just make sure I'm doing this right. Because I want, well, I don't care. Doesn't really matter which side's out. All right, so this is what you call a dressmaker benzil. Okay, we're done with that. Now let's get some thread on this needle. And I can't even thread a down needle anymore. Wow. The eye of these are so small. They're like a beading needle. Trying to thread through a beading needle. Come on, get in there, you pig. Oh, don't make me do it the other way. So the thread split. That's so much fun. Whoops, it was in. Here today, gone tomorrow. Ah, it's splitting. Mary, come thread my needle. The hole is so tiny. I want to get a bigger one, but I don't feel like looking for a bigger one.
My Epic Designer
Mm-hmm.
sewing and embroidery, it's a self-threader.
Oh, really?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, touch you, KK.
I'm going to lose my crap in about 2 seconds here. Doesn't want to go in. It keeps splitting. Go in. Like, why put the world's... I'm making sure I got enough thread on this needle because I'm not going through that again. Yeah, I do. Okay. I've got a little knot. Good enough. Now you want to take these two and join them. There. So I'm just going to come up from the inside with my knot. That. So it's inside. Well, and I'm going to sew. I'm going to show through there like this. Okay, match that up. You're good. And you want to go through here, tack this closed a couple of times. I don't know, 2-3 times should be suffice. Okay. Okay. I think that's going to hold pretty good. One more knot. Bring it down. Snip it off. Now you're going to do that on all 4 corners. Oh, shoot. I forgot to sew that. Oh, muffin. Well, I guess I'm sewing it. After I get my knot. Go in here. Whoops. Pulled it all the way. Ouch. Okay. Join your little. Now I'm just going to stick the needle in like that, and then I'll know it's straight. Hopefully this is big enough to hold my window clips. I made a lot smaller ones. Whoops. I almost went across. I might make a bunch of these and have them sitting on my desk. Throw stuff in when I'm working, but I think I would like them a little bigger. So I'm wrapping it at least 3 times, and it is pretty thick. Jeff, if you're there, can you bring my glue gun in here? That's where all my little miniature house stuff is. Because I'm not sewing. I'm gluing. Shh. Shh, shh, shh. It's our secret. Don't tell anybody.
This one?
Yeah, can you plug it in? Because it's kind of unplugged. I will trim that off. I don't want the tail sticking out.
Christy Love thinks you should make us all some of those holders for our desks.
Christy Love thinks what?
You should make us all some of those holders.
Christy Love, you are so punny. You are so funny. What? Thank you, honey. Appreciate it. I won't be working on my doll. Oh, it might be big enough. It might be big enough, Christy Love. Hey. It might hold all my Wonder Clips. I made a ton of these bowls many, many, many moons ago. And I think I even made one for Mommy. That she had on the couch beside her with little candies in it, I think. I don't remember. So it was... I had to go through a really thick...
Our fingers come from that. Owie, ow.
What's that, Pen?
That's me, like beating with suede.
Yeah.
Ow.
And I can't wear thimbles. I can't stand them.
No, I can't stand them.
Nope.
They do not work for me.
I wear a rubber on my thumb at work when I'm sorting mail because I'm not licking my fingers.
No.
And touching dirty mail. So I wear a rubber thing. Thimbleine, it's called, or something. They're made for paper.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look at our little bowl. Flip it around. Do some flippity flippity. Hey. Oh, look at your little cute little bowl. Okay. Hopefully it's big enough to hold all my Wonder Clips. You can decorate this. You can sew lace on it if you want. You can do whatever your little hearts content. All right. So now you want to open up your end here. Let's fix that. And you want to fold that over. And look at your cute little bowl. Now you're supposed to tack this down with thread. You know how that goes, right? What?
You just use a Wonder Clip.
Yeah, you can do that too, but I'm going to just hot glue it down. And then you can sew a little button on there, and you're going to do that to all 4 corners, and then you got yourself this cute little bowl. Hey. But I'm waiting for my glue gun to heat up. So this is so cute. You have to admit, these are cute. And they're nice to just have them lying around on your desk. If you make, like, look how long it took me to make this. And if you glue it, it'll go even quicker. But look, it makes a really, oh yeah, that's probably going to hold only Wonder Clips. Perfect. Isn't that cute? And you can use bigger sizes of fabric. So I'm not going to get any glue in this area. I'm just going to glue this to here and a little bit of glue in there. And then I'm going to fold it over like so. And I'm just going to tack it down with glue there. And I'm going to leave all that open because that's your expansion for putting extra things in there. And I don't know. What do I want to put? See, you could have sewed a button on here, but I can't find my buttons. I know I have wooden ones. Where they are, I just don't know. So I'm going to just maybe put a bow there. How about bows? Little black bows. I could glue a black bow on there. Let's have a look at what a black bow would look like. Because there is black. All the writing on this is black. Yes. I am making a bowl.
Why?
Liana, don't even touch that tote bag I just made. Now get out.
All right then.
All right. Thanks for coming by. Stopping by. So let's see how cute a little bow might look. And then it's not going to be, you know, a bling sticking out and bulking it. Just a little tiny bow. Look at how flippin' cute. You guys like? It is simple. Meekan. What more do you want from me? Look at how cute. Hey. So that's how fast you can whip up these little organizer bowls and just leave them all over your desk. And just have fun with them. Hey. Let me turn my sewing machine off.
Hey.
What do you
I
think of
hate
my
to
little
leave,
bowl?
but I
And
gotta
of course,
run.
they're so simple, and you always have them on your desk full of chocolate.
Well, I know my mom and dad had these with candies in them. I do know. Pretty sure mom did. What do you think, KK? Do you like these? Have you ever made any of these bowls? KK?
Which bowls?
This.
Sorry, my mute thingy won't come off. I don't know if I made any like that, but I have made it to where, if you use 100% cotton rope, very thin rope, and wrap it with strips, you can make bowls and hot pads and stuff with them. But
Oh,
like
yeah, yeah.
Quilted bowl cozy.
Oh, yeah. Have you made any, April?
No, it's
Oh.
Is it like a jewelry holder too?
Yes, you could put anything. Wait till it's done, Mary. You're going to love it. I'll make one with your bag and send it to you because I have extra. It'll match your little bag.
If you turn them right, if she were to turn that wrong side out right now and had the heat resistant batting in it, it's perfect for like hot bowls of soup and whatever.
Yeah, okay, with fabric.
No, seriously.
You are so funny.
No, it's if you have a hot bowl of soup and you are eating it and you want to transport it and you don't want to burn yourself, you can make them different sizes.
Oh, you mean stick the bowl inside of this?
Yeah,
Like
turn it the other direction.
Yes, like a soup cozy, a bowl cozy.
Right, a bowl cozy.
Right. Okay.
All right, KK said to let you know she has to run.
Okay.
And I will show you what kind of bowls that she'll show you what kind of bowls she's made in the past when she gets back.
Okay.
To the store. And we know that takes 3 hours.
We do. So on a normal basis, you would definitely want to sew this down, but you know, Rube's being a little lazy today. So I'm just gonna kind of glue this all down. It'll stay, not to worry. Just glue it over, fold it over, like so. Tack it down. And let's put a little bow on it because it's so darling cute. Well, we got the glue gun out. Why not put a bow? Okay. On to the next one. So stretch that out like so. Okay. That. Make sure they're even here and here. Stick a little bit of your glue there. Glue inside to hold that. And a little bit of glue in there. And close it up. Perfect. And then you just need a little bit of glue here. And give it a fold over. And glue it down. Did you want one of these, Mary, with your purple fabric? Your purple bag?
Sure.
Oh, I had to go and put too much glue on that. Sure did. Now I got glue from here to yin yang. Okay, so there's two sides done. So let's get this done. Fold that like that. Match them up on the edges like this. Okay. Get all your little fluffies off. Now you don't have to use, if you don't have interfacing, you don't have to use it. But I have it, so I'm using it. It just helps give it a lot more stability. Any kind of interfacing always gives everything a little more stability. So that's the only reason why I'm using it. Because I need it to hold my wonder clips. See? Like that. I think I'm going to put a little dab right there because it wants to move on me. I'm going to dab it there. But if you were any kind of a professional, you would definitely sew this and not glue it. And I did sew these. I never even thought of glue gunning them. Heat setting them with glue. This is the lazy man's way. Okay. And a little black bow for a little pizzazz. All right, down to the last one. Oh, come on, Lint, get off. Oh yeah, my seam. Look at this. I forgot about that. I'm just going to glue that shut. Why not? You won't even see it. Anyway, look at that. I glued my seam shut. Talk about lazy. Lazy Ruby. Yes, I am lazy. Okay. No. Match those seams up. Give it a little touch of glue there. Some glue in there. Little bits. Little bits in there. Close it up. And a little bit on here. Not a lot. And that's just to hold it down. All over. And there you go. Made yourself a cute, cute little bowl. Is that not adorable? What do you guys think? Simple? Easy? Peasy? Come on, speak now.
Nothing's easy peasy. Not for me.
Mary, come on.
Even I have problems with hot glue, okay?
It's perfect. So perfect.
It is so perfect. I know. It's so simple. So there's your cute little, who likes this bowl?
I do. I think it's really cute. Oh, God.
Now, where am I? Let's truth be told. Let's put our wonder clips in here and see if it holds them all. Oh my gosh, look it. I knew it. So there's my little wonder clip bag. What do you guys think? Be honest. Look it. Now you could just drag this. I love this. I forgot all about these little bowls. I was seeing them on YouTube the other day. I was like,
I
oh
may have
shit.
to make one for my glue sticks.
That's a good idea, April, for anything. Just
Yeah, that way I can
oh,
stand them up in there because I got a bunch of the short ones. I got 100 packs, so I'll stand them up in them.
there you go.
Oh yeah. Oh, I see a whole bunch of uses for them. Sharpies.
Yeah, I mean, like you can make them all sizes. Just take the same size square. So if you make it a 5x5 square, I think you're going to end up with a pretty tiny bowl. This here is actually
5x5.
this is actually a perfect size, you know, and it's perfect because I'm looking for something for my wonder clips, and this is what perfect.
See, yeah, and Tracy just said it's perfect for her nuts.
Yes, it's perfect for your little treats to put on your craft desk. I absolutely,
Many paper clips, yeah.
Yeah, so like I said, don't glue this or anything because this helps make it expandable. So it could make it really, you could fill it right up, you know. Yeah, and I'm gonna get some more. I'm gonna make some more of these and just leave them all over my desk for, look at, put all my tools in, my thread with the needle, you know, just little things like that. When you're sewing, everything could be right at your
Debbie
fingertips. What?
Debbie Cosden just got here.
Hi, Debbie. So yeah, there you guys go. There's a little lesson on how to make a little.
Yep. When I get done with this album, I think I'm going to whip out my sewing machine.
Are you?
Yep. Because I need.
I'm gonna whip up a few of these. If anybody wants me to make them one, how much should I charge for one of these? I could whip these up for you.
What kind of batting are you using? None?
Batting?
You're not using any batting, right?
No, interfacing.
I would say easily $8 to $10 for that size.
$8 to $10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it will fall flat and go in a cheaper envelopes, so shipping would be cheaper for them.
Yes, shipping won't be a whole lot. I could fold it flat and you could fluff it up. These are freaking adorable. I love it with the bows on it. It's not bulking it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Looks good like that. Nice little flat bow. So, hey, there you guys go. You got another lesson of sewing. What do you think?
That's a lot of good use for a bunch of small pieces of fat. Oh, that back quarters.
What?
That's perfect to use fat quarters up. Or pieces that are not quite fat quarters.
Uh-huh.
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 Christy Love says $12.
$12? I think that's reasonable. $12. These are friggin' cute. And you guys know I don't use shitty fabrics. This is all expensive stuff. I don't know. I just absolutely adore these. I think I'm going to whip a whole bunch up in different colors. Some plain ones. I don't like the plain ones. I think I like the patterned ones. Do you? And you know, you can make this exact same one, only instead of pinching your corners and sewing them, flip it over and do the light side, pinch the light side together. When you flip it out, you'll have the light side with the dark points on the outside. And you could use buttons. You can sew on buttons. You can glue on buttons. You can put whatever you want on there. It's just for decoration anyway. I love this so much. It's a cute little bowl. Okay, guys. Well, it's Sunday. Laundry day. I hate you. I hate laundry so much. I really do. But now I am super happy to have a Wonder Clip bowl. That's probably going to get a ton of lint on it because when I'm sewing, there's going to be lint everywhere. So, and yeah. And next I want to come back and teach you guys how to make a zipper pouch and a little small tote bag that goes inside your big tote bag.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It is going to be cool. I love this. I really do. So cute. So it's perfect too, because there's nothing resisting my fingers from getting my fingers in to grab my clips out. Whereas that thing, that was annoying. So I knew I'd get annoyed long enough. I'll fix it, create something. And like I said, I made these years ago. I made tons of these. I even made big ones. They were on my dining room table. They're just good for anything, really. Put whatever you want in them. Hey, you can put your weed in here. Hey, just saying. Ouch. Can't leave out the weed. Right, Mary?
Yeah.
Right, because we're all just like such potheads, you know.
Yeah. I need to start.
My room's going to need a major dusting when I'm done sewing. Sure is.
Cleaning.
Oh, Nicole, you look at what you can make. You don't even need a sewing machine. You can sew it all by hand. I know you love me. Oh, I'm glad you guys like my sewing tutorials, Nikin. I love you guys.
Of course.
Have you guys noticed I haven't taken a day off all week?
Yes.
Yeah, probably I'm due for taking a day off, maybe tomorrow. That way I can get together my fabrics to make my zipper pouch. And this is just a little cute small pouch. In fact, they're all over the internet. I had a bunch of these too, and I probably still have one if I look, of these zipper pouches I made. They're super easy, super cute, and super fast, and super simple. Yep, they sure are. All right, my loves, I'm gonna get going. Make sure you guys post your pictures of your little Wonder Clip bowl or whatever, an everything bowl. Let's just call it an everything bowl. How's that?
Okay.
Okay. Bye, everybody. Have a great week.
Fabric bowl.
What?
A fabric bowl.
Yeah.
A fabric bowl?
Yeah.
Or a catch-all. Yeah.
Call it a fabric bowl?
Well, it's made out of fabric and it's a bowl.
I'm just going to call it an everything bowl that's made out of fabric.
Whatever.
Catch-all.
Yep.
Have a good weekend, everyone.
Mary, you need one of these.
I need a lot of them.
You need a lot of them?
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
I could put the pieces of people that I don't like in them and then bury them in the backyard.
Oh, that's what you think of my fabric, whatever you call these bowls?
No, actually, that's too nice for them. Yeah, you're right. A tattered
Right?
box would be better.
Yeah, I agree.
Have a good rest of your weekend, everyone.
Okay, also make sure you cheat when you got your little opening. Just glue it closed.
Oh my God.
All right, guys.
Works
Bye,
for me.
everyone.